Hey everyone, since my last PS4 tips and tricks video, Sony has added a ton of new features. So now let's go over all the new tips and tricks you can do. Once again, this video will mostly benefit new PS4 owners, but maybe you veterans will catch something that you didn't already know. And if you didn't see the first video, give it a look, because I won't be repeating any tips from that video. Anyway, enjoy. You no longer need a Facebook account connected to PSN to change your profile picture. Just use the PlayStation app on iOS or Android to take a picture right on the fly, or you can upload one directly from your camera roll if you already have one. PS4 is always recording your gameplay, but you can also set it so that it's also recording your microphone audio as well. Going to the share menu, hitting options, going to video clip settings, and toggling this feature. It'll even record your party chat if others have it set this way too. If you want to add a voiceover to an already recorded footage of gameplay, go to the PlayStation Store and get the Share Factory app. This is Sony's video editing app and you can add your voice or video here. If you don't want to use Share Factory, you can also export your clips to an external hard drive or USB stick so you can edit the files further on a computer. Instead of going through a bunch of menus to turn off your DualShock 4, just hold the PlayStation button for about 10 seconds and it'll turn off. If you want to play music, video, and photo files, or set up a media server for PS4, go to the PlayStation Store and download the Media Player app. When using an external hard drive or USB stick, make sure you have files on there labeled Photos, Video, and Music, all in capital letters. Place the files you want to use in the right locations for the PS4 so it can read them correctly. If you keep your PS4 in standby mode, you can use the PlayStation app on your phone or the PS Store on a computer to completely download and install a game while you're away from your system. That way it's ready to go by the time you get home. Sometimes before a game comes out, you can completely download it just a few days before the release so that when it officially comes out, you won't have to do any waiting. You can check out the PlayStation Store to see what upcoming games support this feature. Much like the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 supports PlayStation Move and a keyboard and mouse. There's Bluetooth support included and you can use them with supported games. There's a few creative ways to personalize your PS4 aside from the usual system decals. Sony sells different colored faceplates, kind of like what Microsoft did with the Xbox 360 back in the day, and you can even get some decals for the DualShock 4's light bar, offering a lot of pretty cool designs that flow through the light. If you go to Settings and scroll down to System, you can enable something called HDMI Device Link. This allows your PS4 to communicate with a compatible TV, so that whenever you turn your PS4 or your TV on, the other one turns on. The same way goes if you turn one of them off as well. Since launch, Sony added a ton of new voice commands. You can navigate to friends, trophies, notifications, Netflix, and you can all start them with your voice. And remember, if you don't have a PlayStation camera, you can use any microphone connected to the system. If you go to Settings and scroll down to System, you can uncheck the option Limit Number of Content Items on Home Screen. So now every piece of content you've ever downloaded is on the main screen in one horizontal list. There's a few remotes you can buy for PS4, even an officially licensed PlayStation one, but what some people don't know is that there's also support from LG and Logitech Harmony remotes as well. You can check a game's patch notes and updates by hitting the options button on a particular title and selecting the update history. While it's not entirely ideal, the PlayStation Vita can be used as a second controller for co-op if you only have one controller. Connect via remote play on the PS Vita, and then you disconnect the DualShock 4. Turn the DualShock 4 back on and log into another account. Now you have two separate controllers and accounts working. What some people don't realize is that the PlayStation 4's power cord can actually be used for most other PlayStations, including the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 Slim, and Super Slim. Also, DualShock 4 uses the same port as most other Android phone chargers, so you can always use those chargers for your controller instead of having to connect it directly to the PS4. You can delete a game's trophy data from your account completely if you've never earned a single trophy in that game before. Since launch, Sony has added a vast array of accessibility options. Go to Settings, then Accessibility so you can zoom in, get larger text, invert colors, bold the text, customize button assignment, and more. Visiting a friend's profile gives you a few handy options, like joining their party directly or even requesting to watch their gameplay. It'll give them a little prompt to stream it privately so that you can watch. Most games also support something called SharePlay, where you can play your friend's game over the internet even if you don't own that game. If you want to increase the quality of your screenshots, go to Share menu, hit Options, hit Share Settings, go to Screenshot Settings, and change the image format to PNG. The file size is larger, but the image quality goes way up. And that's all I got for you guys this time, so I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you haven't already, check out the first tips video, so that way you get all of them. And if you got a PS3, I got a tips video for the PlayStation 3 as well. There's over 50 tips in that video. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys click away to another video, so I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you haven't already, if you're a new viewer, subscribe for PlayStation news and video game industry discussion. So that about does it for me. I'm blowing this popsicle stand. Take it easy, y'all.